Hey guys, it's Tony and we're back on the bench. And this evening we're going to be getting into doing another disassembly service here on a beautiful example of a spinning reel. So we're looking at a Penn 440SS, right? The second generation of the Spinfisher series, right? This one happens to be a graphite housing SS, all right? Kind of rare by, the standards of today in terms of the SS series. Most of them are like aluminum casings. This one just happens to be graphite, right? But it's a high-speed reel, 5-to-1 gear ratio. This one's in great shape. It doesn't really have anything wrong with it mechanically. It works fine. We're just going to give it a service and take it apart and just talk a little bit along the way. All right, so we're going to start with taking our handle off here. But I haven't really worked on a lot of Spinfishers as of recent, at least. I do own a couple myself, and they're basically the standards in saltwater fishing spinning reels, in my opinion. All right, so we got a nice big drag stack here. Okay, we're gonna have a look at that in just a little bit. Okay, but we've got 3 screws in these positions here that need to come out. I can see there's some dried up grease here. That's nothing unusual for these reels. We're going to take a slotted screwdriver. But the graphite design is nice because it holds up to the salt water better. And that was a common problem with a lot of these Spinfishers is, they get used in salt water. And then the metal casings just get destroyed by that salt spray over time. And, the paint starts chipping off and it starts eating away at the metal. Even, with regular cleaning and stuff, saltwater tackle takes a big beating, especially when you're working the beach or a jetty or, even just a pier for that matter. The elements can really break down a lot of components, okay? So we've got our side plate that comes off like so. All right, we've got a nice big ball bearing right here. It's in good shape. It's spinning real freely, okay? So what we want to do, we're going to pop that off. We're going to hit that with some WD-40. Let that break down some of that old grease that's resting on top there. Okay. So what we have, we want to try to see what we got to do to get our shaft out here. Okay, so we've got 2 screws down here. We've got a bunch of old grease as well. I always like keeping a roll of shop towels nearby like this, just for this purpose here. I'm just going to clean off some of this old residual grease. It's really not in bad shape though. Okay, so we've got those 2 screws that have to come out down here, it looks like. But the first generation of the Spinfisher would be as what we call the greeny series. And then also the Z series is also considered the first generation. The SS is the second generation. And then after that, it just continued onward to a couple of other added numbers to the model, I believe. And I think eventually they did switch over to making a good majority of them graphite design. This is kind of an intermediate size reel. You could use this totally for freshwater fishing, for bass or for trout, anything of that sort. But you could also use it on the beach if you're surf fishing for perch or things like that. It's perfect for that kind of stuff. Okay, so we've got this plate that's got to come out here next. I'm just going to keep all these in the parts tray nearby here. We're going to see if we can pull out our drive shaft. It comes out real nicely. We're going to clean that off. Okay. And then we're going to see what else is involved here in taking the rest of these pieces out here. So we've got the anti-reverse, and it looks like this has to come out. We're going to pull this off first, though. So we've got, might be a 13 millimeter here. We're going to have a look. Yeah, so 13 mil. It's not reverse threaded. You could take that off with a nut driver, a 13 mil nut driver or socket if you have that. That's okay too. Okay, so we're going to pop off our rotor. Normally it would come off relatively easy. There we go. Put that off to the side. Okay, so here's some mechanics here for you. All right, so you want to make note of the orientation of these pieces and parts. Okay, and you don't want to lose that orientation. Okay, have a schematic nearby. Okay, when you're working on these reels, or any reel that you're not familiar with at least. Okay, but we've got these parts here, and we just want to make note of where they are and where they're positioned here. Okay, so that's our anti-reverse lever right there. Okay, but what we're going to have to do in order to get this main gear out is we're going to have to loosen up the screw that's resting underneath here, it looks like, so that we can loosen up that rod. So there's a few pieces here to this, clearly. Comes out up top here. And you've got this dog tongue here, ratchet assembly. Pop this out here. Also got that spring that just came out. All right, and then we've got our main gear. And then there's the block, and then a crosswind gear down here. That's going to come out. There goes our pinion gear. Drops straight down once you have all that stuff loosened up. Okay, and then we've got another bearing that's hiding under here. So we want to pop that out next. So there's a few parts, so take your time. The whole purpose of the video is so that if you have this reel, or if you're thinking of picking up this reel, you can see how it can be serviced. Okay, but you want to make note of the orientation of all the parts, and you don't want to lose that orientation, and that's where the schematics help out. Okay, and then we've got this bearing here that we want to pop out, like so. Okay, so 2 ball bearing design. All right, I think these bearings are the same. I'm pretty sure they are. We're going to hose those down with some penetrating oil, as well as all these parts here. Get those cleaned up. Get the pinion gear in there. And then what we're going to be doing off camera is we're going to be spending some time just cleaning everything up here. You know, we're going to use some Q-tips and, you know, some other pieces. I'm sorry, I said 2 ball bearing. It's actually looking to be like a 3 ball bearing. We've got one on this side here. It's down here in the base. And there's almost no need to pop it out. It looks like we can pop it out easily, so we will do that. Okay, but yeah, all these bearings are the same sizes, I'm pretty sure. So we're going to hose those down, clean those up. We're going to clean out this housing here, okay, really good. And then all these parts, we're going to take some more WD-40, and we're going to be taking some toothbrushes, cleaning off all those parts, getting all these things nice and clean. And then we're going to come back in a separate video, and we're going to do some reassembly on this. And then also, last but not least, let's not forget our drag stack here. Nice big drag stack on these reels. So you get nice max drag power. Okay, we've got 2 big washers, a metal washer and a regular drag washer. Okay, we've got some sand buildup in here. We're going to clean that up as well. Get that old sand and grit out of there. Okay, so there you have a disassembled Penn 440SS spinning reel here on the bench, and like I said, we're going to get ready to do some cleaning off camera, and then stay tuned for the reassembly video, which will be coming out shortly. And I hope all these steps and tips are helpful. So thanks again for watching. This is Tony with Back on the Bench. If you liked the video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more, please make sure you do subscribe and hit the notification button. That way you will get all the updates as to when there are new videos coming out, and I'll have quite a few more coming out shortly, so stay tuned for those, and we'll see you next time.